I'm Senator Joe Lieberman, and I'm glad you're watching Rabbi Doug.
We're gonna see Rabbi Doug. We're gonna see Rabbi Doug. We're gonna see Rabbi Doug on your TV tonight. But Daddy, I want to watch Monday Night Football.
Forget about Monday Night Football. There's no other thing we're going to watch on Monday but Rabbi Doug.
Yeah, Rabbi Doug on TV tonight. We're going to see Rabbi Doug. Oh, everybody talk about Doug.
Shalom, welcome to Taped with Rabbi Doug. We're here for part 2 at AIPAC 15 Policy Conference 2015 here at the Washington Convention Center in Washington, D.C. A lot more to see, a lot more people to hear. The Israel-American relationship is the subject, and Taped with Rabbi Doug is the show, so stay with us. And we are here at Policy Conference 15 on Taped with Rabbi Doug. We're back here on Taped with Rabbi Doug at AIPAC 15 in Washington, D.C. with John Baird. He is the Foreign Minister from Canada, and he's here at AIPAC this year.
And has been.
Yes, former, but just recently former. Everybody knows you for your great record and your support of Israel. You're an amazing person. Do you think that, you know, when you come out of office, you always worry, will my successor carry on my legacy? Do you think that Canada will continue to be the staunch supporters of Israel as they always have been in the past?
One reason that's the case is because the Prime Minister's chief of our a leader with the most courage, just able to stand up and support the legislation. Absolutely.
Okay, great. Well, I can tell you, I know you spoke to us rabbis in our private session, and that was like wonderful. You are a wonderful man. I wish you much success in the future. Former, but still in our eyes, the Foreign Minister from Canada, but currently one of the biggest supporters of the State of Israel, John Baird. Thanks again. Stay with us here on Taped with Rabbi Doug.
We're at AIPAC and you're watching Taped with Rabbi Doug.
Welcome back. We're here on Taped with Rabbi Doug. I am here with Congressman Ed Royce of California. He is also the chairman of Foreign Affairs Committee. Congressman, you've been on our show before. You show up at AIPAC all the time. You're a staunch Israel supporter. What do you think about the colleagues that you have, including my own Congresswoman, who have decided to not attend the congressional speech of Benjamin Netanyahu as he's here in the United States speaking to Congress this year?
Well, let me say this. Let me say, Rabbi, that the most important issue for us in the United States should be this issue of security. And there has been very little discussion about the fact that Iran is developing an ICBM. We know a great deal from the IAEA about what Iran has refused to disclose about its attempts to develop a nuclear payload for those ICBMs. And it is about time that we have a serious discussion. And right now the Prime Minister of Israel will be with us because Israel, frankly, being a much smaller country and being so close to Iran, is being encircled. 100,000 rockets and missiles to the north made by Iran are in the hands of Hezbollah. Iranian agents are on the border with Israel to the east, across the Golan, and in the south, Hamas have these new longer-range rockets because of Iran. So now we have the question that goes to the very existence of Israel itself. We have the Ayatollah calling Iran, saying in Iran that America is the great Satan, Israel is the little Satan, and leading chants of death to Israel, death to America. This is the time to have a discussion about what Iran is doing since it's overthrown the government of Yemen with its operatives, since it's got a low-level insurgency going on in Bahrain and in the Shia portions of Saudi Arabia, since its machinations in Iraq and Syria and against the government of Egypt are there clear for anyone to see. Now is the time for us to have this serious debate. Every member of Congress should be there in their chair to hear the Prime Minister of Israel. I certainly intend to be, and I think that this message is important not just for the citizens of the United States, but the citizens of the free world. This is one of those moments where so much is at risk. And I would just say, given the fact that the United States has been able to dismiss in the past questions of what's going on in the Middle East, oh, ISIS is the JV team, now we see the reality of what it looks like under Sharia law. In 2006, I saw the rockets coming in. I was in Haifa. Those rockets were hitting civilian areas. There were 600 victims in Rambam Hospital. I went down and saw some of those victims, and I would say this: we have got to rally in the West and get a handle here, and I expect the Prime Minister to give a very powerful speech tomorrow that will help lead in the direction of rallying the West to this threat. And Rabbi, I appreciate it.
And I thank you very much. So,
Thank you.
Congressman Ed Royce, thank you for all of your support of Israel, for being here at AIPAC. Stay with us here on Tape with Rabbi Doug.
Thank you, Rabbi.
Hi, I'm Congressman Luis Gutierrez, and you're watching Tape with Rabbi Doug.
We're here on Tape with Rabbi Doug once again at AIPAC 2015 in Washington, D.C., and I am here with State Senator Jeff Stone, Republican Senator of the state of California, and welcome to the show. And rumors have it that you are the only Jewish Republican in the state of California. Is that true?
Well, in the state legislature.
The state legislature.
We have a lot of Jewish people in the state, but of 120 members, I'm in the Senate.
Right.
I'm the only Jewish Republican and a part of the Jewish caucus. We're the only state that even has a Jewish caucus in the country.
Interesting. How many people are in your Jewish caucus?
We have 7 in the Senate.
7 in the
Out of
Senate.
40, we represent 40 million people, so we're the largest populated state, and so as a senator, I have one of the largest constituencies.
Now, you live in the Riverside area, am I correct?
Yes.
And you represent that area?
Yes.
Tell me about the Jewish population in the Riverside area. You have university people and you have others. Is it still a strong Jewish population in the Riverside area?
It's growing. When people who are moving from San Diego to Los Angeles, we're the fastest growing county in the state of California. We were the second fastest growing county in the country. So we're seeing a surge of Jewish people moving out to our beautiful county.
Beautiful. Tell me something that's going on in the state of California. You know, my family, much of it lives in the state of California. What is happening in the state of California as far as innovations in politics and in, support of different issues?
Well, in California, we have a very challenging economy because we are the highest taxed and most regulated, and frankly, the states of Nevada and Texas are the beneficiaries of our business and friendliness, and that was one of the reasons why I chose to run for the state senate, to keep businesses from leaving the state and bring those businesses back.
Do you think that people are moving because Nevada is right next door still, because obviously Las Vegas area and the outskirts have just blown up with population in the last 30 years because of the lower taxes and less regulation and so on, as you mentioned. Do you think that trend is still continuing, or is it slowed down?
No, it's still continuing. We just saw 4,000 jobs leave the Hawthorne area of Los Angeles. Toyota going from Los Angeles to Texas because of the business and taxing environment. So I'm hopeful that we're going to be moving some good legislation through this year in the legislature that's going to reduce taxes, reduce regulations, and keep businesses in the state of California the golden state.
All right, very good. Well, State Senator from the state of California, Jeff Stone, nice to meet you. Wish you all the best, and stay with us here on Tape with Rabbi Doug.
I wouldn't have been at this ceremony if I hadn't been at this ceremony first. Unfortunately, nearly 30% of U.S. high school students aren't making it to graduation, and every one of us, every parent, every friend, and neighbor, has the responsibility to provide the support and encouragement they need to make it through, because we all need to see a lot more of these pictures.
I am American.
I am an American.
I'm an American.
I am American.
I am America.
I'm an American.
I am American.
I am an American.
I'm Congresswoman Jan Schakowsky, and you're watching Taped with Rabbi Doug.
Welcome back. We're here on Taped with Rabbi Doug, and I am here with Congressman Bob Dold of Illinois. Welcome and congratulations on being reelected and being back in office after your hiatus. and it's so nice to have you back.
Well, Rabbi Doug, it's great to be back. We're here at Policy Conference, and it's, there's a tremendous amount of excitement in the air in terms of just so many people coming together. But it's a scary time right now across the globe, especially as we look at Iran and their quest for nuclear weapons.
What do you think about what's going on right now in our own community? Benjamin Netanyahu, the Prime Minister of Israel, speaking to Congress tomorrow. Your colleague is saying she's not coming to that and boycotting it. And it's a big hurrah, where some people say that it's right and it's wrong. Where is the proper etiquette in setting this up? How do you feel that whole thing came about and where it's going?
Well, I, for one, want to make sure that we're focused, not on the petty political stuff that's going on, but really focus on the big issue, and that's a nuclear on Iran. And that's where one point that Democrats, Republicans, we all are united and need to stand together. And I'm not going to criticize my colleagues that choose not to come, because, again, if we want to politicize this, we end up hurting Israel, and that's the last thing in the world that we want to do. We have to become focused as a Congress on making sure that we are, I believe, we need to ratchet up sanctions. We need to make sure that we are dismantling any nuclear program that Iran has or wherever it potentially could have. And that's one of those things that, again, it's not left versus right, it's right versus wrong. We're going to continue to stay absolutely committed to that very thing.
Well, I want to say something publicly about you. Congressman Bob Dold has not missed a policy conference in years. He is always here at policy conference, even when he wasn't in office. He is a big, staunch supporter of Israel. His voting record is 100%. We can't thank you enough, and I can't thank you enough for being on the show as often as you have been. Much success, and much success with all your endeavors with Congress and with the Senate all together to keep a strong Israel-American relationship.
You bet. Thanks, Rabbi.
All right. Congressman Bob Dold, stay with us here on Tape with Rabbi Doug.
In the very short time since their sons, Eyal, Gilad, and Naftali, were kidnapped and their lives were taken by Hamas this last summer, they transformed their love for their children into a powerful project to help heal a wounded world. Despite unspeakable grief, Racheli and Eyal Fraenkel, Bat Galim and Gilad Shaar, and Iris and Eyal Yifrach began a mission to advance Jewish unity. In partnership with Jerusalem Mayor Nir Barkat, they dedicated the Jerusalem Unity Prize in memory of their beloved sons. We are so deeply honored to have representatives from all three families with us today. We stand with you with compassion and with awe, as you remind us of the power of a parent's love and the profound meaning of courage and resiliency. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome with warm hearts Eyal Fraenkel, Ophir and Bat Galim Shaar, and Eyal Yifrach.
Good evening. Thank you, Donna. We are thrilled and grateful to stand before you, our dear friends of AIPAC, one of the largest and most important Jewish organizations in the world. We want to thank you for your invitation and for all your hard work on behalf of the Jewish people, the people in Israel, and the state of Israel. Israel does not have many friends, and therefore the friendship of the United States is so very important and necessary. We wish to express our gratitude to the Jews in the diaspora. Thank you to all the supporters and lovers of Israel and throughout the world.
As we were told repeatedly, Eyal, Gilad, and Naftali became everybody's voice. Their pictures were on your lawns, their magnets on your refrigerators, their names in your prayer books. You rallied, you prayed, you contacted your members of Congress, you cried out, even when others chose to keep silent. On a personal level, we're deeply grateful for this. Our tragedy was surrendered with grace. Our pain shared by a huge, hugging family.
The unity we felt taught us something real about who we are and who we could strive to be. Thank you to all those in the world who have a moral center and pray and hope for better times. And to all those who feel the pain of evil, and to all those who educate toward love and compassion. Your warm embrace is not taken for granted. The Jewish people know how to unite during time and crisis. We are brothers and sisters, and brothers and sisters continue to care about each other, even if they live in Israel or Europe or the United States. The location might change, but the unity is constant, always.
Thousands of miles may separate us. Nevertheless, we always feel close. Thin threads of pain weaves us together so we may not fall. However, it is really enough. We are a generation who feel unity from a foundation of hope. Hope for a better future. Hope for the Jewish people. Hope for the state of Israel. We are one nation, small but significant. We are one people, different from one another, and yet together we are form a complete puzzle.
Each and every one of us has the obligation to promote the values of respect, tolerance, and acceptance.
ריבונו של עולם, ראה כמה טוב יש בעולמך. הטוב שנתת באדם בצלמך יגבר על הרע. גלעד, אייל ונפתלי, שהם האינו באדם ובטוב ליבו, ביקשו להרבות אהבה וחסד בעולמך.
We are created in your image. May the good which you planted within us overcome the evil. Gilad, Eyal, and Naftali, who believed in mankind and his good heart, hoped to increase love and kindness in your world.
הרוע פגע בגופם של בנינו האהובים. עם זאת, נשמתם ונשמת העם היהודי תמשיך לעד.
Evil took the bodies of our beloved sons, but their holy souls and the soul of the Jewish nation are everlasting. Together, with a strong spirit of optimism and love, we will cope with the challenges which formed us as a nation. In his eulogy, the Boyce principal said, "We're used to saying that where there are two Jews, there are three opinions. We should remember, where there are two Jews, there are at least three, or perhaps more than 16,000 different opinions, but only one heart." Thank you very much.
We're back here on Tape with Rabbi Doug, and I'm here with Rabbi Menachem Genack. He is the head of Kashrus for the Union of Orthodox Jewish Congregations, the OU. And is this your first AIPAC? Have you been here before?
No, I've been at AIPAC conventions in the past. It's been for a long time. I used to have an executive committee.
Very nice. So you're a big supporter of Israel. You're an AIPAC supporter. Tell me, being the head of Kashrus for such a large organization, what is new in Kashrus that the world can look forward to that the OU is in the middle of trying to make something special in Kashrus?
Well, I don't know that there's necessarily a specific special thing we're doing. It's incremental growth, raising standards. It's a process. It's a process that's been going on for decades. And it's changed because of the global economy. There used to be stages having to certify products plants in the United States. Why those companies now have global reach, we have to follow that.
Sure. So I know you know Rabbi Fishbane in Chicago very, very well. His son's teacher. We work together as I do Kashrus Hashgacha now and then in Chicago also for many, many, many years. And you actually have some of our former Kashrus supervisors, leaders in Chicago working for the OU now. Do you think that we are seeing a higher standard? Let's go outside of the CRC, the OU, the OK, the Chav K, the Star K, the standards. Do you see that these smaller kashrus supervisions around the country are raising their standards, or do you think that they are trying to fool the public, if you want to put it that way, and not really working towards that? How do you think the trend is going today?
I don't think you can say the trend is necessarily one direction. I wouldn't use the word fooling them. But specialties of local hashgachas, each has their own needs in terms of their community, and they evaluate it based on the needs and the capacity they have. So, in terms of different certifying agencies, some are very credible and some are not credible.
It goes both ways. It goes both ways depending on the agency. But you don't feel there's a trend?
No, I don't think I could say a trend. Obviously, over the last 7 decades, I think because the consumer demands it, and there's been a much greater professionalization of kashrus personnel and procedures. I think when it was actually at the forefront of that, that represents the majority of products being made in plants. That itself is a trend. And I think other supervising agencies, many of them just follow that.
Thank you so much for being on the show. Stay with us here on Tape with Rabbi Doug, AIPAC 15. We'll be back.
I'm Michael Paston of AIPAC. You're watching Tape with Rabbi Doug.
Welcome back. We're here on Tape with Rabbi Doug, and I'm here with 3 regional presidents of USY, United Synagogue Youth High School students, who are here at AIPAC 2015, representing USY, representing their communities, and representing the 4,000 high school and college students who have attended AIPAC this year. Ryan Traeger is from the New England region, he's the president. Sophie Siegel is the West Coast, Los Angeles area. What's the name of the region? Far West region president. And Ethan Einhorn is Hagesher, the Philadelphia area regional president of USY. So Sophie, let me start with you. You're representing all these people from Southern California. How many students came from that area? How many USYers?
We're representing Southern California, Nevada, Arizona, New Mexico, Utah, Hawaii, and Utah.
Wow. And how many people do you think are here?
15 with our delegation, but there are 35 students.
Very nice. And Ethan, Philadelphia area, not too far away from here considering. And how many people do you think came from the Philadelphia area as far as high school students in USY?
I have to say around maybe 30 or 40. I know a lot of kids from different synagogues, my school has a delegation, and USY.
So are you in a Jewish day school?
I am in a Jewish day school.
Very nice. What school?
Jack and Barrett.
Very nice, very nice. So tell me, Ryan, now you also aren't too far away, New England. We're here in Washington, D.C., obviously. How many people are here from your region, and how many people, high school students from your area?
So specifically from our region, we have about 8 people here, but from our area, we have about 18 coming from all different places. A big group that's taking them was Gann Academy, which is the one of the primary Jewish day schools.
So tell me something yourself now, being here. What do you think the impact of AIPAC Policy Conference has had on, especially those who are here for the first time?
I think it's huge to see all the supporters, the 16,000 people here, and also to really see the bipartisanship that comes with the support for Israel, seeing that if you're Republican, if you're a Democrat, you can still support Israel here.
Great. Sophie, my family lives in your region, actually. Tell me, you know, on the West Coast, is there a big Israel support? Is it growing? Do you see more students, more high school people your age becoming involved in Israel support in Jewish life?
Yes, most definitely. I went on USY Israel pilgrimage this past summer with a huge delegation from all Western side, and we have 11 USYers on the team, the Jewish gap year program conservative movement from our region. So I'm really happy that Los Angeles is still pumping with Israel support when I go to.
Great. And Ethan, just one last comment from you about Hagesher. Where does your region, first of all, because it's not got a regional name, where does Hagesher include?
Okay, Hagesher is the Philadelphia area, the main line for those who live in my region. It goes all the way up to Princeton, and that's it.
And tell me about your group. Do you have a very, outside of your day school, do you have a very large, in the public school system, Jewish presence in the high school, in USY, in NCSY, in Jewish life for high schoolers?
Well, I know just from talking from other students, is obviously don't go to those schools. I mean, just there's a very large Jewish population just in public schools in general, in New Jersey and in my area. So I'm not really in those schools to see what the Israel atmosphere is like, but I hope that it is strong because we have so many kids in public schools.
Very nice, very nice. Well, I want to thank all three of you for being with us. I hope to follow you through college here at the AIPAC Policy Conference and as adults and one day with your own children. Stay with us here on Taped with Rabbi Doug. We're here at AIPAC Policy Conference 15 in Washington, D.C. at the Washington Convention Center. Well, that's it for part 2 here on Taped with Rabbi Doug at Policy Conference 2015 here at the Washington Convention Center. Remember, you can check out our website, www.tvrabbi.com, where you can also see former shows on the web. If you want to email us, the email address is info@tvrabbi.com. You won't want to miss the next episode right here on Taped with Rabbi Doug. Shalom.
I'm talking about Rabbi Doug. Talking about Rabbi Doug. Talking about Rabbi Doug on your TV show. Well, he's the rabbi for me. Anytime you need. You're gonna get married or you're gonna die. Gonna see Rabbi Doug. Gonna see Rabbi Doug. Gonna see Rabbi Doug. Gonna see Rabbi Doug on the TV tonight.
This has been a Taped with Rabbi Doug production.